always throw your rubbish in the bin. Now I'm just going to turn my exhaust fan on, constantly cleaning. Now there's a little drip here, a couple of drips. I'll just get rid of that quickly. It's not a big deal. There you go. There, gone like Donkey Kong. Now, just going to measure the box. I put a 12-inch box in, and I put it in at 6.5. Okay. I'll grab my 12-inch box. These are made by Australian Finco. Beautiful boxes. Now, all my templates for putting in boxes and so forth are made by myself. Okay. I know there's this, people buy these templates and all that sort of stuff, but you make it yourself. I can't stress it enough. Righto. Now, tape. I only have one roll of tape in each size going at a time. 2 bits of rubber, one here, one at the front, and when that's down like that, it's level. Yep. I've always done it this way. Tape it on. Done it this way since the 80s. Use tape and it cannot move, okay? It's impossible for it to move. Now the other thing I do, I'll just shut my door. My room's soundproof. This is actually a solid door as well. I've got 2 layers of 13mm sound check gyprock on the walls and ceiling. So I can use a planer, make all sorts of noise, and no one will hear me outside. You've got to soundproof your room. Right, I'll just... Now the second cut. Done. Done. Get rid of that little bit of timber there. Where the stringer blows out against itself. Beautiful. Check. Make sure that fits. Snug. Got to get rid of that little lip on here. Every box normally comes with it. Both ends. And then you'll find this will just go bang in. Now, well, that's a tight fit for this box. I might have to I wonder if that one's actually a touch expanded or something. I'll just give the edge a touch more. We're only talking like half a mil, but yeah, there you go. See, fits in perfect. That was strange. But that's why you got to fit everything, check it all, do it one by one. Sometimes there's a variable. Right. Now, the hole through to the deck. This one. You draw a little circle here. Again, you do this freehand. Those rail templates and all that sort of, sorry, the line you do across things, you got to learn to tape it up. You got to learn to do things freehand, like this. There. See? Circle. Yeah, you got to do a learn to do things freehand. Now, that's where the hole goes through. Put a bit of tape. Straight out here. Now, it's a little trick I do. Where'd my box go? Oh, there it is. Drill a hole, right, in the side. Righto. See how far I go in? See on the angle? Check it. Now, what that does is, when the resin goes into that and wraps around the corner of it, it goes hard and holds this hard up against the side of the box. It doesn't allow it to pull off the side of the box. Then when you get the capping on, that pretty well holds it. Now, the other thing you do, whenever you're putting a fin in, always use the fin that's going in the board. So when it heats up, it pushes hard up against the fin. These fins are Australian made. I know it's a rarity, but made to my foil. I sent a blank up with my foil on it. It's a lot thicker in the back edge. I don't have a super sharp foil. I like it a bit bluntish. You put your fin in. There we go. And that's sitting hard up against the box. So when that goes in, it's going to be perfect. See how I've only got about 1 millimetre here? That's how far you put a box in. And you want the same distance. You want the same distance front and back. 1 millimetre there. So what you do is, you build a little dam like this. Been doing it this way since the 80s. Little dam. I've seen some people spend a lot of time doing this part. Should only take you a minute. Okay, it's all about the time frame. There we go. So that's a perfect little dam. Do that, do that. That will hold all the resin that comes out of this box. The next one, get my other roll of tape. As I say, only have 1 roll of tape going in your factory. Don't have 10 rolls of tape, 1 roll. Now, when you put the tape on the side of the box here, you don't want to have sticky tape sticking on a good fin, because not only will it mark it, it will probably be really hard to pull off. You put a piece of tape there like that goes against the fin, and that goes like that. Tear that off. Right, see how that's not on the fin? So when I go to tear this off, I'm not, because it's all going to be pretty soft. You don't want to have a lot of force on the side of the fin where things can move. Okay, so again, put your piece of tape upside down, get your other piece of tape, put it like that. You only need 5 mil to hold on to the top of the box. There it goes. Tear that off, push through there, tear that off. Righto, so now you've got your box completely taped up. Just lift that little bit up. No resin is going to get inside that box. Okay, Make sure the side of the box is completely free. There we go. That's a quick way of doing it. Okay, front always all right, back always all right. I put that in, no resin's going to impregnate in there anywhere. Now, check that, make sure there's no shit in there. Now here's my acetone that I had yellow in it, and I'm just let it all sink to the bottom. This will be all right now, most of it. See all the stuff on the bottom? That's the stuff I don't want. That's a good enough start. That's all I need. The rest of it goes in my dirty acetone, and that will go off in a matter of days. Now, tape away. I'm just going to mix up a hot mix. A hot mix to go in here. Too much resin. Sorry, I was mind blank then. Don't know what I was going to make. There we go. Now, I need my mill fibre. This is what makes it strong. If you don't have mill fibre, forget about it. That little hole on the side of the fin box, because I'm putting mill fibre in this, that means that little hole will be really strong, holding it in position. So again, that's why I do it. Bit of pigment. Now, I'm going to do a hot mix. I want it to go off quick. You never do this on FCS fins. You'll burn a hole through the top of the deck. But this is safe. It's only going to be about 2 millimeters thick at the point, and it's not going to heat up. It's going to go off quick, but it's not going to heat up because it's no thicker than 2 mil. Once you get over 2 mil, you can't do this. That's level now. See how I put the box there? Put my resin in, filling up that hole that's going through to the deck. Okay, now I'm just going to clean my hands. They're clean, but I don't want to touch this fin with any acetone on it. So I'm just going to clean my hands. A bit of talcum powder, because this is a perfectly clean fin and I don't want to contaminate it. Put the back in first, wriggle it from side to side so all the resin starts coming up the sides. Give it a good push down and side to side. This pushes the resin into the foam a bit too, so it really gets a good bond. Okay, now I'll use the stick. I need to put a bit of resin around the other side. So you get some around here. See there? Done. Now, I use my little bit of tape. I have a small roll. 1/2 inch is all you need. Top of your fin, down, squeeze the top, hold it level, see how close I can get it. I don't get it too often where I don't have to move it, but you never know. No, that way it's tough. Not bad. Now, my little trick, I get my cable tie. I've got a new one here. I just got to cut this little end bit off, or part of it. Now, what this does, you want your box to be an even distance on either side. See how it was touching there? Now put that down there, put that down there, and I've got an even sort of 1.5 millimeters. Do it on the tail. See that? Same distance. My boxes always look perfect when they're in because of this reason. In the back, check the front. Yep. Side again, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Okay, so it's a nice even spacing of the pigment or resin, so it'll show up as a perfect line around the box. Now I'll go to the front here, I'll look at it, that's good enough for me. Right, now this is going to gel pretty quickly because it's a hot mix. Okay, then I'm just going to lift this off. Like if I left that on there, it'll heat up and burn the board. and put a big burn mark on it. Bit of rubbish. Clean up constantly. Now, I'm going to get rid of my excess. You put your dirty excess in your acetone that's full on dirty. That'll make it go off. That way you can put it in the rubbish. It'll be solid resin. Righto. This should gel any second. It's always the way when you're in a hurry. Not yet. Nearly there. Right. So today I'll be starting to profile Port Macquarie Surf Museum, Chris from Ventura and Mike Surfer Pigs boards in the profile. They're all 50s pigs. They're all going to be glassed together. I'm stoked because they're not polished, they're not cut back. Very easy glass, sand and finish coat. Come on, gel. Sorry, I'm impatient. Just making sure that's all good. It is freezing outside, like 8 degrees. So, as you can see, my temperature here dropped a little bit. I'll just turn my aircon up a little bit more. We're battling cool air constantly. Nearly there. Beautiful fin that's only talcum powder on there, that's fine. Beautiful 9.5-inch log fin, specially made for this shorter, thinner version. The 9.2 by 23 by 2 5/8, made for a lighter surfer. This lady, Natalie, is only 65 kilos, so this is going to be like the perfect. She's going to be stoked. Right, see how it's starting to gel now. Come on, hurry up. Got a few jobs to do this morning, that's why I'm a bit wanting it to hurry up. As soon as it gels, I'll pull that off. Then I can go in and get my coffee. Yeah, so excited about that. These pigs, and then Jeff's will be getting started shortly. Jeff Hayes. He's got a seagull coming through. There we go, that's gelled. So what you do, you tear your tape off like this, like that, bring it through here. I know it looks a bit difficult, but it's not. Now I'm going to throw this outside because this heats up, as you know. Now this is where it comes good when I've done this part here. So I'll tear this off here. Right, see how it didn't stick to the fin? Really easy to pull off. Pull this side off. There we go there. Perfect. Clean my hands. That's all I need to do. Throw this outside. Righto. Hands are clean. Oh no, they're not. I'll just check here. Then towel my hands before I touch my phone. Now I can touch my phone